live any moment now, and here we go. When last we saw our heroes, they had captured the fucking transmuter, whose name I cannot remember because it's been a couple weeks. And
let's call him Terrence the Transmuter.
yeah, he is forever now known as Terrence the Transmuter, the Red Wizard, and they captured him under the bequest of Issen, the vampire, who has Puntik charmed to bring him back. He requested his head. Puntik was going to finish cutting off his head, even though the man surrendered. But he was persuaded that still bringing him his head attached to the body still is, okay. So Puntik is okay.
But barely. I'm following 15 feet behind him with my glaive at the ready.
Which 15 feet behind him for him is he's got his glaive to his throat. He can whack him at any moment. And they have him still under a silence spell. They have not rested or anything since they captured him. He cannot speak. No one can hear anything inside him, around his area. And he is manacled, and his tongue is cut.
Yes.
Not cut completely out, but it is
split.
It is split. It is let's just say it'll be a little problematic for him to utter any components, even if he were not silenced. So, what would you all like to do now?
Like I said, I'd be in favor of taking a long rest.
Well, have we delivered the goods?
You have not delivered the goods as of yet. You can, since you know the way, I'll hand wave it if you want to deliver the goods.
Well, I know we went through the one female's lair, which she's not just an average female, but she has some bodyguards and stuff. We went through there, and was she following us, or?
She is not following you, but she is interested.
Because she wanted to kill him outright or whatever.
She would be okay with his death. She may have even spat at his feet as y'all led him by.
So, yeah, it was
9 guards with her.
The name of the dude that we had was Tarul space VARS.
It is now Terrence.
Okay, no problem. I'm just going through my notes, getting caught up, so I know where we are and what I had in mind is really the biggest thing.
And her name is Pacheska, I think. I just went through that and saw that again. They didn't bother to give this guy a name, so.
This is 5-8-2018.
You should let heal him for you. I can dispatch him easily. You will not have to worry about having any blood on your hands. If that is your concern, just leave him here and walk away.
There. Okay, I think I'm somewhat caught up. Well, let me write that down so I don't forget it on this notepad. My spells and which ones I used. All right. No, I'm good. Let's get going. Let's get our viewers and our fans excited, energized.
Let's do this, man. Let's got this.
That's right. Let's do it, even if it's wrong.
Let us deliver him, or I slay him now.
That's over there.
All right, let's go, guys.
Right. So you go through that room, and she spits at his feet as you pass away again.
Alrighty.
And you go through Pincheska's room. And then there's that area where you have to run through really quick.
Yeah, with the demons and stuff. We wanted to keep. Is that the one you're talking about? The demons and fiends?
No.
That would be into the different room already.
It is just a. Let me see here. Where is it? Mystic circles, locked doors, mystic circle traps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
What it is if you stay in that room for any length of time, then they like as you run through, you can see a lightning flash between the pillars.
Yep.
In the room, and so you, as long as you don't dawdle, you're okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like that. It'd be like checking out the room. Suddenly you get.
Let's not go, guys.
No.
Shit. Oh, damn, I hurt.
Yard work, eh?
Well, that early in the morning, worked on the tractors. Got one of the two. Got a hell of a gas leak on the other, so stopped right there till we can get what we need for that. And now just my shoulder. Couldn't get stupid weed whacker to start. So pull. And our listeners don't need to hear all that, but it's just
Absolutely.
it's just one of those things.
I lost my gas cap to my lawnmower. I don't know what the hell happened to it. I'm assuming it because it has like one of those little plastic things that ties it to the lawnmower.
Yeah.
It got caught on something as I was driving through and then yanked off. And now it's like, I don't know, it's in my yard somewhere. I don't fucking know what to do about it. It sucks.
Well, you can go ahead and stick a rag on in there and then light a cigarette next to it.
I'll be right.
Let's see, I bet your neighbor was missing a gas cap.
That could be too.
He might.
But
Oh.
you would be surprised. Check out different like jug and bottle tops.
Yeah. I'll find something.
And then even look it up online. There might be easy parts like that.
Well, they're pretty standard. Briggs and it's either a Briggs and Stratton or a Kohler. There's only a couple different.
I had two lawnmowers. The other one doesn't work anymore. It's the frame's all tore up on it and the engine's not attached to it, so it's just.
Take the gas cap from that one and put it on. I bet you it'll fit.
It doesn't fit. I did do that. That was my first thought. Well, I got spare lawnmower parts over here. It doesn't work.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
So through the lightning storm room, and you come into the large. I'll go ahead and read the description of the room for you all again.
All right.
And this area might once have been a calm temple. Its rotting tapestries now show foul creatures tormenting humanoids and scenes of slaughter and sacrifice. At the center of this vast space, the stone floor has been hewn to create a pit. This pit is covered with the gory remains of past bloodshed. Sitting on a large throne on the northern end of this pit is a well-dressed man, extremely pale, with white hair. And he looks over at you and he says, I see that you brought me my prisoner and did not require the rest of the body, but merely the head. That gives me an idea. Bring him to me.
Release our friend first.
No. I will release your friend. ones you have left here.
No, that wasn't the deal.
Yeah, it was.
You either release him or we release him.
I'm okay with that as well. So I'm assuming the silent spell has worn off.
Well, it's only good for an hour.
An hour?
I believe that's maybe it's 10 minutes. It's something like that. I'd have to go back and look at it. But
It was no longer than he was willing to deal with it.
it was long.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took us a while to get back. That's the thing. Yes. Silence. Yeah. Concentration, 10 minutes.
So, do we have an impasse here? Yes.
The impasse is just live up to your word and honor. We've done that for you. Now release our friend.
Not exactly. He is still alive. I only requested his head, but I will overlook this.
Well,
I will overlook this slight fault on your part. This gives me a new idea.
well, if that's the only thing that's causing you issues, then Loner take out Shatterspike and take his head off.
No.
Now let our friend go.
He will get up and he'll start advancing over toward you.
And Lone Hunter will have Shatterspike raise to do the fell swoop onto his neck.
His eyes get so wide. Terrence.
So release our friend, and you can have your slave. It's up to you.
Give me a persuasion check.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Do I got anything on persuasion with this little puppy? No, I don't. So that's going to roll over to a 19.
That's not bad for
right.
not having persuasion.
Well, it's a good roll on the dice at 19. I was hoping for something really stellar, like I might have a +2 or +3.
Skills. He does not have insight or anything. All right. Fine. Snaps his finger. Suddenly your mind is no longer clouded. Boom kick. You can physically shake it off. Like,
Lone Hunter will throw the red wizard right at with one hand. With one hand, he's just gonna throw him. There you go.
He will catch.
He's all yours.
As extremely strong as you know vampires are.
Yep.
You will see that his face turns from just a pale-looking human noble, somewhat fair, to you can see demonic features start to appear on it as he goes and he holds his head, holds him back of the head, straight up to his, and be like, "Now we will see who is finished here," and then sinks his teeth into the neck of Terrence.
Lone Hunter turn and look at Puntik and ask him, "You okay, my friend? You yourself?"
I look at Lone Hunter and I nod, but I haven't lowered my weapon. I'm just thinking about skewering that vampire after it did to me.
Huh? He done
About
had it.
About a minute, he will drink him dry.
He done had himself a snack.
Yeah. He will drink him dry, and Terrence will fall to the floor. It won't take him very long. Terrence, as we've noticed, does not have a hell of a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
Especially after Puntik whacked him one.
So, what do you guys want to do now?
Here. As I promised you, for the return of him, I will give you not only safe passage and release your friend, but I will give you information that you require. And let me skip back a few pages in the book as he tells you 2 secrets of the Doom Bolt.
Alrighty.
I was thinking about speaking in Elvish to Lord Hunter again, but I don't know if this vampire speaks it, so I'm not going to try it.
Oh, where is it? I thought that was it. On page 115. I'm on page 115. Oh, there it is. That's why I didn't see it. Okay, he will tell you. In the abyssal prisons, here, the Maze of Undoing, also known as Area 15, has no easy exit, but fiends that can climb are said to have somehow escaped this magical trap there. Also, in the far realm exists the creatures of chaos keep intruders away from a powerful shrine. And I will give you this. And he reaches into his robes as he drops the limp, lifeless body of Terrence at his feet. And he tosses up a white onyx stone. That's easy enough. He tosses it at one of you, I don't care which one, and you can really just reach and grab it. This is a key to the black gates. With this key, you can control where do you go from gate to gate to gate in this Doom Vault. Now, somehow, these keys are required for reaching the vault of the phylactery. I do not know how to access it, nor how to use these keys in that manner. Someone with more arcane knowledge I have to assist you in that. But I give you this. With this, you can possibly access the phylactery vault. Now, be gone from my sight before I grow hungry again.
Okay, which way do you guys want to go?
Well, we've got our Red Drum Wizard friends back at the portal room, right? Maybe she can work out how to use the stone to access the factory level. Did you hear that, no?
I got really choppy.
Well, we have the stone now, yes. Sorry. Maybe we can go and talk to our the person who brought us here. Maybe she can help us to use it to access the factory. Well,
Oh, there was a black gate just over in the other room that you had come from before you entered here.
do you want to head back there then and see if we can work out what this does? How to get into the vault?
Well, we can. He said that there was a, what was it? He called it the phylactery vault or whatever.
Yeah, the white stone is supposed to be a key.
Area fit. Yeah, what was it? Area 52.
No, it was Area 15 that the maze was in.
I was trying to be funny.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I remember that it was
Okay.
15. It was just
Otherwise known as area.
There may be several. There may be several keys that we need to open the vault, but it may be better to know that there are more keys than to not know that this is the only one.
This is not the only one.
No.
This is a key to this area. The abyssal pins. There are other keys to other areas. Probably each area has multiple keys. I'm not the only holder of a key here.
Right, okay.
But with it, you can freely access between all the black gates.
okay. Well, let's ask him which is the quickest way to this phylactery vault.
I do not know how to get to the phylactery vault.
Okay.
These lords guard that secret much more closely than you would imagine, obviously.
Alrighty.
I do know that it is down here somewhere hidden within this doom vault. But each doom vault is not necessarily a physical place, but a series of demi-planes. I've been trapped here for centuries now by these red wizards.
Well, why don't you leave? You don't have this one looking over your shoulder. What's holding you?
An ancient curse placed upon me by the red wizards. Perhaps once the phylacteries of the red wizard lich lords are destroyed, and thus the lich lords are destroyed, this curse may be lifted. And I once again freely walk the plane, devouring who I so shall choose.
Lone Hunter will turn to him and say, "By the power of my tribe, and by their great stature, curse be gone! Curse be gone!
Surprise attack!
Gone!" And then Lone Hunter say, "Your curse is you're not cursed no more. You're free."
Thank you. Now, if you do not mind, go. And he'll start to walk back to his the throne.
Okay.
Surprise attack.
Seriously? Whacking?
I kind of really want to. There's a whole bunch of reasons.
Yeah, if you're doing it, I'll support you, man.
Because it's like, I'm chaotic neutral. I'm chaotic neutral.
I'm okay with going in number.
Yeah, I'm chaotic neutral. He fucking dominated my mind. If he thinks that we're gonna like destroy the phylacteries to like let him out of here, and let's put it this way, if we ever encounter him again, I can't expect that we would like get a favor or, do you know what I mean? Next time we meet him, it won't be.
Next time we meet him, he might kill us, yeah.
Yeah. Like, he's a vampire.
I'm fully in favor of killing him, just...
Yeah, he's a vampire, but he evidently has...
The last time we fought a vampire, we almost all died.
Yeah, but this one has... He's a little bit different. He evidently has honor because he lived up to his bargain and released Poomtick.
Mm-hmm.
know. I don't know.
I love it. Lone Hunter loves being the devil's advocate.
And plus that speech that like Lone Hunter gave, where he's like, "We release you of your curse." I thought he's like speaking metaphorically, right? I thought he's like, "Here, we'll release you from this world," right? Like,
right. Yeah.
Well, you take it how you want to. Lone Hunter was just trying something.
If you think that Puntik would attack the vampire, then attack the vampire.
I'm just letting you know, though, there is no surprise attack. He's like watching you, you're watching him.
Yeah.
He may be casual and just talking to you, but he's ready for shit to go south just as much as you all are. Nobody is surprised.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand that, but it doesn't hurt to ask.
Fair enough.
Because I know even when I'm DMing, I'll be sure. What the hell? Fuck it. Go for it. Whatever. I'll just throw in an extra bad guy. I love doing that. I love letting the players think they're getting away with stuff, and then whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so let's roll initiative then.
All right.
Because I'm not going to leave a fucking vampire just wandering around, because he's just going to be an inconvenience sometime later.
Yep. I'm okay with this.
6.
Kill the vampire. Kill the vampire.
I rolled a 12.
That's 12. It's not bad.
Yeah.
26 for Lone Hunter.
And I'm half of that at 13.
Hey, okay, Lone Hunter. What would you like to do?
Making a move to like skewer this guy.
Puntik raises his glaive and he's coming at him.
How close is Puntik to him?
How close would you like to be, Puntik?
I don't know. If he kind of turned around and walked away, then he's probably about, I don't know, I'd say like at least like 30 feet away. 20 feet, 30 feet kind of. Because he like kind of walked away.
Okay.
How far he was initially, but.
Hey,
Well,
just remind me what you get again, Ryan. I still see him.
I haven't done anything yet.
No, what was your initiative roll?
I got 12.
Okay.
Lone Hunter will go ahead and all he'll do is how much room is there behind him?
Behind Lone Hunter?
Yeah.
You could easily go into the lightning chamber.
No, I don't want to go. I don't want to leave the chamber. I just want to know how much room. So I know how far back I can move.
Say 10, 15.
All right, I'll move back to 15 feet, and then I'll go ahead and I'll pull my bow and notch some arrows, and I'll ready my action that when Puntik is within 5 feet,
Whack it.
I will go ahead and whack it with my sneak attack.
All right.
Possibly. I never know.
I don't think he's going to get within 5 feet of him, though. It's not the 6.
Well, here again. Now, but I had to set up the trigger action. That's what Lone Hunter's doing. He's gonna support his team member.
Yeah, within a character getting within 5 feet, that'll work instead of necessarily Puntik. All right.
Yeah, an ally within 5 feet. Yeah.
All right, Puntik, your go.
Well, I will fucking chop him from behind. Yeah, I'm
just fucking with you.
What was that?
Anytime just drop your glaive and be like, dude, I was just fucking with you.
Yeah. Okay, let me get this. Where the hell is it? Okay. 9th level, currently get 2 attacks.
Yeah.
First one was an automatic miss. Was it a 12? Does that hit?
A 12 does not hit.
I'm great weapon mastering, by the way. That's why I'm doing so crappy. 15?
A 15.
That's for the bonus action for the haft.
Yeah, that misses as well.
Okay, so I come in just spiraling my glaive, and he like avoids it, and I'm just letting out a bit of a bugbear rage growl.
Moving so fast, like in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done.
Celestina, you're up. Oh, how close do you want to get also? You want to get 10 feet of them, 15 feet of them, 5 feet?
Well, my fighting style would be to remain at 15 feet.
All right.
Well, kind of like... Actually, since I'm that far, I'll actually like step back so I'm like 16 feet away.
Move right up to him and hit him with my sword.
All right, and when you move up to him, that will trigger the reaction from Lone Hunter.
All right.
That is a 26.
That will be right there. Oh, what's his plus on that? Yeah. Yeah, and he's not humanoid, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so it's all of a 17.
That'll hit, and you will get your sneak attack.
Okay, so there's that. There's that. And all right. That's a 3 on the dice there on that 1. So that's 5 points. 5 points of damage from the arrow and 5 points of sneak attack damage. Oh, do I get my dex and proficiency for the damage on the sneak attack?
You just get it for the weapon. You don't add it to it.
Okay.
Well.
All right. So
Total 10?
Yep, total 10.
Ah, math is hard. Okay.
Just shooting the once because it was a readied action instead of 2 shots. That way I can at least talk my way out of it if I need to.
Yeah. Just one arrow. He can possibly forget one arrow. Celestina, your turn. Run up to him. That's what triggered the attack.
I got 25 to hit.
What are you doing?
Hang with my sword.
All right.
25 to hit for 7 damage.
What'd you roll to hit?
I rolled 19, so like 20 something.
Oh,
25, I think.
Okay.
7 damage.
Is that a magical sword?
No. I should really get a magical sword.
I'm taking that as a no. Okay, that was attack number 1.
Yep. Second attack. Damn it keeps on going up a table. Sorry. Hang on. So that's 24.
24 will also hit.
For 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Anything else for you?
Not right now.
Alright. Let me review what he can do again here.
He can do a lot.
Oh. Oh. We'll go with those. So he's like, my children, come to me. Come join me.
We're fucked.
And then you hear as, oh wow, that's a lot. As coming from all nooks and crannies and various corridors, bats and bats and bats arrive everywhere. Give me a second as I find. I should roll them initiative too, right? Put them in the initiative login thing. Well, crap. Not like they go very fast either. Okay. And at the end of his turn, that's his action, we'll go back to the top of the order. As just FYI, bats swarm everywhere. Everybody is surrounded by bats. Lone Hunter, what would you like to do?
Lone Hunter will ready another arrow with the trigger. That right now, if he takes any offensive action, he contrives his offensive, he'll let his attack action go. But right now, all he's doing is, in Lone Hunter's mind, is defending himself, not attacking us. So if he goes to make a offensive move, then Lone Hunter will
drop the hammer.
Yeah,
so to speak.
Yeah, so to speak. I mean, there's not a lot of dropping hammer that Lone Hunter can do at the distance, really. But
okay, you're just ready in action. End of your turn. He takes that offensive action.
Oh, does he? Okay.
He reaches out and grabs or at least is attempting to grab Celestina's throat. So we'll go ahead and let your reaction go through.
All right. Ooh, 15 on the dice. And that will be what do we got here? Oh, that's good. 9 and 6. 15 points of damage on that first arrow.
All right.
And let's see if we hit with the second.
Ready to action again.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yep. 15 points.
That's still not bad damage for a single arrow.
Yep. Let me mark that arrow down.
All right. And he is going to reach out. Like I said, I'm going to try to grab you by the throat, Celestina.
Yep.
You manage to block it off with your shield. And he looks deeply into your eyes again, Poontik.
Not again.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, Poontik. How you alive?
We have any do we have any blessings or protection from evil that Poontik's within?
I know he is 15 feet away from the vampire, meaning he is outside of the aura of protection of the paladin.
Well, that's what I was hoping that he might be within, but trying to help Poontik as much as possible.
And the best part is I rolled a 1.
Ooh, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Oh, my Lord, not again.
Not again.
Poontik, your turn.
isn't giving no commands, no nothing, no.
He said, "Defend me, my children," was the last thing you heard him say, and all these bats came out of nowhere. Yeah, everywhere.
But I can still attack him?
No. And you really don't feel like attacking the bats either. He's your buddy. He's being assaulted by this freaking half elf who just doesn't quite seem to get it. or the Goliath pumping arrows into him. What's wrong with these people? He gave us our word. He did what he was wanting to do. Why are they attacking him?
Hey, the Goliath is only supporting his team by his code.
Thanks.
Puntik just says, Celestina, stop. As I'm like shooing away bats with my hand.
He attacked me last time.
He reached for your throat. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he attacked me. Is this really who you want to have as your? Do you really think this is your friend? We've been through 2 adventures with you. With you. You've only just met him. Does not seem a little strange to you.
And you can see that Puntik does have a strange look in his eyes, he almost can't take his eyes away from this vampire.
Give me an insight check there, Puntik. I mean, not Puntik, Celestina, real quick. As you cast a look behind you real quick, as you're facing off the vampire, you just look behind you real quick. What the fuck did he just say? So you look into his eyes, you notice.
Because me and Puntik know each other, right? So I think I might be able to get through to him.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a high DC. I'm just going to give you an insight check to see if you can tell that he's been... but as you're acting, you're just trying to convince them to stop attacking the vampire, correct there, Puntik?
Yeah.
Alright. No real movement, no...
No, I'm just dodging from the bats.
Take a dodge action, then?
Yeah.
Alright.
You want me to make an insight check?
Yep. And you may well too, if you want.
That is a 15.
Was that a teen? A something teen?
15.
He said 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just kind of take a quick look behind you. What the fuck did he just say? Oh, God, you can see his eyes are glazed over. He's all, you're like, oh, fuck, he's been charmed again. You can tell.
Snap out of it, Snap out of it, Puntik.
And I'll give you a free check on that as well.
It's not that easy.
Lone Hunter.
Well, Lone Hunter is not even going to bother because, with the fact that he saw Puntik fall so easily under his grasp the first time, and we had to go and grab a wizard to be sacrificed to get him loose. He's saying, "Oh, we're back to square one."
Yeah. All right, well, Celestina, it's now your turn. He is taking the dodge action. What would you like to do, Celestina?
I'm thinking because I want to try and see if I can try and persuade Puntik out of his charm. But I don't know how magic works, if that would actually work or not.
You got a good feeling though. I'm just going to let you. Do you have? Are you skilled in Arcana? Do you have that proficiency?
I don't think so.
Give me an intelligence check. If you're proficient, I'd be like, yeah, man, you know that shit ain't going to work. But just give me an intelligence check.
skills. Where are my skills again?
My dog just kicked my monster manual off the table. Poor beast. I'm just joking.
Okay. That is a 18.
You're pretty sure that the only way to break a charm along these lines is if the vampire asks him to do something just completely wrong, like, kill himself, commit suicide, or if the vampire himself were to aggressively attack him. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Or dispel magic, which you don't have. Or
Nope.
maybe a greater remove
That's
purge or
helpful.
stuff like that.
This is not a good thing.
I think protection from evil as well.
Protection from evil will stop the charm from taking place if it were already in place. At least this is from an earlier edition, or if it is placed on you now, it will stop the mental control of your body.
Well, that's what I was trying to look up because that's what I was trying to look up because I have a sanctuary prepared, but I seem to remember something about that being able to prevent or stop charm or something, but I can't remember.
That wasn't. They could mentally dominate you, is what vampires could do, and the protection from evil would stop the mental domination of you. It would still be
Well, I do
be able to be you here, your little robot. That was an earlier edition, though. I'm not sure about.
Well, I do have protection from. I do have protection from evil, so I'll have to look that up.
That's pretty handy dandy. It's your turn. You want to cast that on somebody? Or yourself, maybe? Your buddy? You get a pretty good roll, so if I'm looking it up, I'll tell you how that will affect it. I think we're misplacing older edition ways of it working with how it works now.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm in the R's. Protection from energy? Protection from drink? Protection from poison? What the fuck is protection from evil? Evil and good. There you go.
Yeah.
It is touch. It is an action.
Yeah.
It is concentration. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures. Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage to attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed. Oh, wow. The target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect, which there is none. So, bonus.
There's no saving throw in this.
There was an original saving throw. There are no new saving throws.
So if we can kind of convince him that it might not be a thing, would that give him another save?
Say that he's not willing. I'll say that Puntik isn't not willing to have this spell cast on you. I mean, just because he's like, hey, stop killing this guy, doesn't mean he's considers you an enemy either, right, Puntik? I don't know. Would you? It's up to you. How willing you would be. Target regard for vampires, a trusted friend. To be heeded and protected. Well, you are under the vampire control. It takes the vampire's request for actions in the most favorable way it can. And so is a willing target for the vampire's bite attack. Each time the vampire or the vampire's companions do anything harmful to the target, it can repeat the saving throw. Hey, there you go. So it would. If the vampire does something to him.
So if the bats attack Puntik, then he'll get another saving throw?
He would.
Okay. think I'm going to move over to printing. I don't know if I'm going to take opportunity attacks there and cast. How many?
He reaches out and grabs you. He does grab you. You are grappled. What is this plus hit anyway? I just want to see if it's even feasible for you to shield.
Well, it's an attack roll, isn't it?
Yeah, it is an attack roll. Okay. It is possible for you to shield.
Does he hit then?
He hits you with a total of 26. He grabs you by the throat.
Damn.
You are either grappled or you shield. Your choice. And by grappled,
I
you can't
shield.
walk over to do anything. Because you are grappled.
I shield.
All right. Burn it. All right.
We are really going to have to take a long rest after this, so.
And then you finish walking over to Puntik and cast Protection from Evil on him.
Yep. I say snap out of it, Puntik. As I do so.
All right. It is now Vampire's turn. Vampire will... My children! He'll yell out free action. My children! Ignore the bugbear! Concentrate your damage on him! And they all start to swarm around you, Celestina.
Yay!
Thousands of bats start converging on you.
I've still got an AC. I've still got an AC of 28. So.
Yeah. At the end of your next turn.
Damn.
It's pretty much just like critical hit or nothing, right?
Yeah.
And he will, for his actions, he will look into your eyes deeply, Lone Hunter.
This is gonna go bad to worse for me, isn't it?
Throw, Lone Hunter.
What?
Give me a wisdom saving throw, Lone Hunter.
Oh, that's all right. I got advantage. Oh, there. Wisdom saving throw. Come on, baby. And that's a 17 on the dice plus.
That'll make it.
Plus 7.
All right. And then he will also close the 15 feet that you walk away from him and try to grab you by the throat again, Celestina.
Okay.
And it's a good thing you shielded.
Yep.
He hit. Yeah. It's a good thing you're shielded, or else he would have grabbed you by the throat again.
Damn.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Bats' turns. Let me just grab a bunch of D20s and see if any of them hit you.
Do they sing the Batman theme while they're attacking?
Sure. Oh, come on, one more D20. Multiple times. All right, here we go. Just to see if any of these are nat 20. Oh, there's a nat 1. A 12, a 14, 18. Hey, that's pretty good, right? An 8 and a 9. Nope. All the bats swarm. You're engulfed. You can't see anything for a second, but bats is flying around all throughout you, battering up against your armor. But you manage to hold on.
Damn.
And at the end of your turn, not at the end of the bat's turn, he will reach out and grab your foot again, Celestina. And bounces off some mystical energy surrounding your persona.
Yep.
Lone Hunter, you're up.
Lone Hunter. That's what Lone Hunter's. Lone Hunter is watching this develop. The bats aren't bothering him, so he's relaxing. Puntik's not being bothered. However, our crazy female is. So, what Lone Hunter will do is he'll take out his tinderbox and a torch.
Oh God!
And start to torch a fire,
Ooh.
and then pull out a vial of oil. And that'll probably realistically doing all that's gonna eat up everything that he can do on this turn. But that's what he's
planning
doing.
on splashing the oil around the feet of Celestina and lighting up the swarm of bats.
Something like that,
Yeah.
as a possibility. They're not that way, not taking any direct combat attack against the guy that actually lived up to his word. This is a hard one for me, Lone Hunter, on that. So he's trying to protect his friends, but trying to stay to code. So,
and at the end of your turn, he will try to reach out and grab Celestina again. Oh, close. He would have hit you if you weren't shielded.
Yep.
damn.
Puntik, your go. What would you like to do now?
Well, that's okay. I picked it up. What can I do yet? I picked it all up.
Well, we're both surrounded by bats right now, and they're still attacking me. So it's kind of like, you've kind of got a thing here because I'm your friend too. Remember?
I know you can't attack the vampire, and you do know that the bats are on his side. You want to protect the vampire. I'm not saying you got to lop anybody's head off, but I would think that you should act in a manner to help him in some way. Maybe just a suggestion. Maybe use the help maneuver to impose disadvantage on an attack against him, or to grapple somebody so that they can't move up to hit him, even though he's technically in melee. We've seen already. Or, maybe like walk over to Lone Hunter and start jumping up and down in front of him, keeping him from firing his arrows at him, giving disadvantage to his attack roll. These are just suggestions. It's up to you. You want to defend your friend, but you don't necessarily want to.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll give the vampire a help action by imposing disadvantage
On
someone who, if Celestina tries to attack him or whatever.
Okay. Because he's standing by you anyway. He just kind of
I'll do a help action.
Like grabbing at his
for the vampire.
Like that. No, don't.
Yeah.
All right. Celestina, your go.
So, if a Puntik takes damage at all, then he can repeat the saving throw, or is it just from the?
It's just from
the vampire.
Yes, you can't cut his throat and give him the saving throw.
Worth a try, man.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, I'm surrounded by bats right now.
You are, and the vampire and Puntik. The bats are pretty much like in your space, like flying around and out.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Well, I've kind of got to deal with these bats before I can really, because sooner or later they're gonna hit me. Like,
there's a lot
no
of
matter how high my AC is. So
if you're
we're
not
gonna
shielded,
cast.
They need
Well,
18 to hit.
What? Sorry.
If you're not shielded, they need an 18 to hit you. Otherwise, they need a 20. They need a nat 20.
Yep. So I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Hey, con saves for everybody.
And quick. So I'd like to get the vampire in it if I can.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Con saves for everybody. Puntik, con save.
All right, that I don't know how good that.
None for you, Lone Hunter. You're far enough away.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I made it. I only rolled 12.
A total of 12?
Yeah.
Because his save is 15. So yeah, you made it. One made it.
See, all I rolled was a total of 10. I'm glad I'm far enough away.
I got one more. So far, only one of them. Oh, there's the other one. Yeah, all 7 of them. Only one of them made it. And all 7 spells the bats. And the vampire failed. Vampire failed. Holy cow. What's your damage?
Awesome. That is 13 damage.
All right. Each of them takes 13 damage except for one. Only one. I rolled 8 dice on the saves, and only one of them made their save. 9, 9, 9, 9.
How much damage?
13. You take 13 thunder damage. And at the end of your turn,
Oh, so that was very loud. So I don't know if that can snap people out of charm, but worth a try.
You cast that spell and you're just left standing there alone as all these bats go flying. Me and the vampire go tumbling back.
Yeah.
Just everything.
Yeah. Everything just falls back.
It's
One
really-
form of bats is still on you. One. One
It's
form of bat.
really loud.
Yeah. All right. At the end of your turn, he will try to reach out and grab you by the throat again. Fail miserably.
Where's your action? Yeah.
He flew away.
Oh,
He failed
sorry.
to save. He tumbled back.
Okay. So he'll use his legendary action then to move 30 feet without provoking an opportunity attack to get right by you. But it's his start of his turn, so fuck it. He will once again try to grab you by the throat. Oh, and this one is another hit. Want to burn another shield?
Shield.
How many shields you got anyway? Because that's 3 first level spells.
That's my.
Evil shield.
Well, that's my last first level spell.
And I know you used a few more against or at least a few spells against the Thunder Wave. That's 4 in this battle. That's 2 shields, a Thunder Wave, and a Protector.
I used the third level spell slot for the Thunder Wave. That's why I got 13 damage.
And so that'll miss. And for a second attack, he will also. Look into your eyes. Give me a wisdom check.
Yep. That is a 17.
That'll make it. And
okay, cool.
Oh, and he will also, on his turn, say, "In my children, get him!" And he'll point over at you, Lone Hunter. And the bats that got knocked off of Celestina will fly over to you.
Okay.
And all bite and scratch at you on their turn. And there's one hit. My God, these bats suck. Oh, there's 2 hits. 2 out of 6. 4. Here we go. 6 points of damage, piercing from one swarm.
Okay.
And 7 points from the other, for a total of 13 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And the last swarm that did not get knocked off of you, Celestina, will also try to bite you. Nat 20. No. At the end of the bat's turn, that's not a layer action. I mean, a legendary action. Well, what else is he going to do? Nothing. See if he can grab you by the throat again.
Awesome.
Fail. at the end of the bat's turn. Lone Hunter, your go.
Lone Hunter with these bats all around them, the fire going,
Oh yeah.
the vial or flask of oil in hand. What he's going to do is he's spraying that oil up in the air and putting the torch to it and using it like a flamethrower, and he'll move his way up to the vampire doing that.
So you want to ignore take the opportunity attack from bats?
No, he's just fighting his way on up there.
Okay.
Spraying that up to
He's a flamethrower.
Yeah. That's all. So if they're falling out or whatever for the damage or whatever, he's just going to move on up through. That's what he had in mind. I'm not gonna. You gave me a second thought to take the opportunity attacks, but that it wasn't what he was intending. So for right now, he's going to see how effective that is.
You just want to spray it out while.
Yeah, having them light on fire, and he's hoping that will cause them to fly away and maybe fly over to the others, and hopefully cause some of them to catch on fire. But
improvised weapon. Give me an attack roll, non-proficiency.
All right, non-proficiency. 17 on the dice.
Alright, you got 6 swarms of bat. That'll hit 5 over a bat swarm. I'll say you can get roughly 5. Cut that in half. 3. Let's say you get 3 swarms worth of bats in the damage of the oil. What's the damage of a flask of oil?
I think it's 1d4.
Alright, roll it.
All right. 3.
All right. Several of the bats catch fire around you. Start to fall to the ground.
Are they flying into the others? That's what I was hoping for, but that doesn't mean just because you hope for it that you get it.
That's an interesting metaphor. This train smells like burning spaghetti.
Okay.
And I'm never ever going to get used to somebody calling a subway a train. I just can't get used to that.
Well,
all right.
More or less what it is.
Fall to the ground dead, but they don't necessarily fly away from you. They remain controlled, so to speak, by the vampire.
Okay.
If they're just normal bats, hell yeah, they'd be flying.
No, that's all. That's all good type of thing, because now it would make sense for possibly
most
doing
of the bats
the other.
Most of the bats are probably blind right now as well, because that thunderwave would have really fucked their sonar.
Oh yeah, it would. It definitely would have. But it doesn't provide the deafened condition.
Yeah. Oh well.
They fucked up. No, I didn't think about that. I will think about that. All right. After your turn, he will reach out and try to grab you by the throat again, Celestina, because why not? What else is he going to do? 22.
Did I do my turn?
That was Lone Hunter's turn. In the Lone Hunter's turn, he tried to grab you by the throat.
Oh, and Lone Hunter's turn. Okay. Did he hit me then?
He did not. You're still shielded.
Okay.
Till the end of your
cool.
Okay, your go.
I use half my movement to get up, use the other half to come back to the vampire, and again kind of interpose myself between him and those who are trying to attack him, Celestina. And I will so however it works, giving Celestina disadvantage or however.
Okie dokie, doggy.
I'm like, we must stop.
Leave him alone. He's a good man. Or if he was, then he became an undead man. But, you know. And just FYI now, his facial features are no longer human as much as the vampire face has come out now. He is now all angular and blood dripping down from where he had eaten Terrence. And teeth and fangs and feral looking all. Whereas before he looked fairly normal human. I'm going with the Buffy the Vampire thing, where they look normal, but then they let their demon face out.
Yeah.
I've never watched that show.
Should. It's fucking awesome. One of the greatest TV shows of all time. It takes a little bit to get used to, though. Alright, and at the end of your turn, then, he will take his final legendary action. Guess what he's going to do?
He's going to drink from Pundig.
Nope. He fails to grab you by the throat again, Celestina. Your turn, Celestina. What would you like to do?
Thinking about some moonbeam action.
Hey.
Can't remember if it was a bonus action or an action, though.
I'm pretty sure it's an action. It's a bonus to move it after you cast it.
Okay.
Or something.
Then...
I know flaming bonus. It might not even be a bonus action to move it. Let us check. Moonbeam. Mask. Mirror. Mislead. I've never used Moonbeam before.
Well, the reason I'm doing it is because it deals radiant damage, so I'm trying to stop it from regenerating.
Yeah. One action, 120 feet range, verbal, somatic, and material. Concentration, up to 1 minute. If you cast this spell, you will no longer have protection from evil on Puntik.
Oh. Well, it wasn't really doing anything anyway because he's already charmed.
Fair enough. Fills the cylinder. When a creature enters a spell effect area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, when it enters, when the creature enters, not when the moonbeam is placed on it, or starts its turn there. It is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain and must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Okay. Each of the turns you cast a spell, you can use a action to move the beam 60 feet.
Okay, so it's an action.
Yep. An action to move it and an action to cast it.
We're gonna spend an action to cast it then.
All right.
On the vampire.
All right.
Because hopefully, if he's in the beam, you won't be able to see his eyes very well, which means he won't be able to use his eye effect on one hunter.
Oh, you can still see it. You can still see it. All right. Now he.
Hey, I can hope.
Is that all for your turn?
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna move out closer to him because I'm gonna have to attack him as well. I think so. Next time.
Anyway. Okay, he starts his turn inside the moonbeam. He makes a con saving throw. Doesn't look good.
Okay. How much damage is it again? I'm trying to find this there.
2d10. I'm just quick checking what his con save is. There's a 10 who made it.
2d10 damage.
But he failed. He failed. Takes all 2d10.
Damn. I rolled a 4 on 2d10.
Well, hey, guess what? He's not regenerating that.
Yeah.
He is now no longer at max hit points. Just FYI. How many rounds of combat is it? He is now not at max hit points. All right. And he starts to turn. He will move just 5 feet over, outside of the moonbeam, while still maintaining an the melee with you, so it's not to provoke an opportunity attack. And then he will proceed to grab you by the throat again. And this time will hit with a 23. For 10 points of piercing damage. Bludgeoning damage, my bad. No, screw that. He just grabs you by the throat, no damage.
Okay.
You are now grappled.
Okay.
And now he will proceed to sink his teeth into your lovely, lovely, lovely flesh.
Oh,
by the way, could I have cast shield there?
You're out of shield.
I can still use the second one with slot, can't I?
Okay, fair enough. You can cast shield instead. And so that would have hit. That would have missed. You are not grappled then. And they will try to grab you again with his second attack instead of the bite then. And we'll fail to hit you with that one too. End of your turn. Bats. Oh, and he will yell, "Help me! Oh, 31! Break his infernal concentration!" And the bat's turn. The one bat's on you, Celestina. One swarm. Would have hit you if you weren't shielded.
Yep.
2, 4, 5, 6. The bat's on Lone Hunter.
How many swarms do I still have on me? Since 3 of them took damage. I don't know if any went away or.
No, none of them went away.
Okay.
But they are low, and 3 of them, however, hit you this time. They are quite low, just FYI though. The first one for 4 points of piercing damage. The second one for 4 points of piercing damage as well.
Damn.
And the third one for 7 piercing damage. Total of 15.
Yep.
In case you're keeping count.
Yeah, I'm keeping track somewhat.
All right. Into the bat's turn. First legendary action. He will grab you by the throat again, Celestina. Quit rolling. And fail miserably. Lone Hunter, your go.
All right. With okay, the bat's still burning.
Yeah, I believe it is. What is it on that? It's like a half damage for after that or something like that.
I'll go with that. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Yeah, sure. Roll it.
All right, and we'll see what that. Well, that's a 4, so that's 2.
2. None go away, but they are so almost dead.
And then let's see here. Lone Hunter will take the the torch.
Yep.
And he'll be swinging at them to cause them, hopefully to cause them to flee. Possibly take some bludgeoning damage.
You got the survival or nature or anything?
Yes.
I'll give you a free roll on that.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, survival's a little heavier. right, that'll be a 13.
13 is fair and average. I will give you this. You can tell that these are not normal bats. They are not behaving normally.
Well, he pretty much figured that since they stayed around the fire.
Yeah.
They got the same look in their eye as Poontick.
Yeah, but wow, that cough coming from. But that's he's gonna swing at him with the torch, trying to hit him.
I believe it's the same thing. It's still a improvised weapon non-proficiency.
Yeah, so that will be. I take the proficiency off that, and that will be a 14.
That will hit the bats.
And for 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
More bats fall to the ground at your feet. And it somehow feels like there's a little less bats around you now.
And I'll take a second attack.
Huh?
At him. And that will miss. I got a 5 on my dice, and even with my strength modifier and whatnot.
And these bats aren't the best armor class in the world, but no.
No, that wouldn't have done it. I mean, that's under 10.
Yeah. They hit a zombie.
But yeah, that's what he's doing. He's trying to open up a path for him so he can. And it was still with the torch lit and such.
All right. And the end of your turn? Oh, wow. This dice is no longer my good. You have reached out throat again, failing miserably. Next up, Poontick.
Okay, I look at Celestina, and I reach out with my extra reach. And I'm going to roll an athletics check, and you can... let's do it like a grapple, and you can roll like an opposed acrobatics or athletics. And I extend a finger, and I fucking tickle you in your armpits. So that if
try to break the concentration. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 25 for athletics.
Wow.
What am I rolling for athletics?
Yeah, just do like a grapple, so athletics or acrobatics, whichever you choose, whichever you prefer.
Sure. I only roll 15.
Okay, so you get tickled in the armpits by a bugbear, so make a concentration savings throw. I would constitution savings throw for concentration. I don't know what DC you would make it, just 10, Michael?
Yes, minimal.
Yeah, just a basic 10.
Well, I crit.
Crit fail or crit succeed?
Yeah. Yeah, that could go either way.
I'm assuming
This
that's
fucking vampire died.
Is that a crit succeed, I'm assuming?
Crit success.
Okay.
Good.
Alright. That would be Poontick's turn.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm just tickling Celestina's fucking armpits.
That's
Trying to fight a vampire, and a bugbear's tickling you.
That's not bad. And then at the Poontick's turn, the third and final.
This is...
He grabs you by the throat. Through your shield. Anger just lashes into it. Grabs you by your throat and pulls you close. Through your shield, right past your armor, everything. And he goes, "Now I will drink you dry." Your turn.
So I'm grappled, right?
All that means movement is 0.
No, not from me. I'm just tickling you.
Well,
No.
So I would be a grapple, I guess. So.
It's not. No, it's not you that's grappling me. It's the vampire.
Well, both of them are.
Well, both of them technically. I guess that I would be too. I'm fucking. You'd have to make some sort of roll for me to stop tickling you.
No, but the vampire on his last legendary action, before his turn starts again, did manage to go through the shield, armor, and grab Celestina by the throat. So it's your turn now, Celestina. You're being tickled and looked at menacingly. Blood dripping from his fangs, his face right next to yours.
I mean,
All the decay and foulness coming from it.
I could attack him, but I actually did more damage just moving the moonbeam onto him again.
You could use your action to do that as well.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay. Just move it over.
Yeah.
And anything else for you? That's your action.
So, when I move it onto him, does that deal damage to him again?
It says when you enter on your turn, so I'm assuming that doesn't count when you move it.
Well, he just entered.
He's not entering it. He's not entering it.
But
so if he were to,
that doesn't make any sense.
Then he will.
The idea is when he is in the area of that thing at any point, right?
Well, it says when you enter, and since he didn't enter the space, it entered on him. I'm going to say that doesn't count, but he's going to start his turn in it now, and so.
Okay, yeah. I'll end my turn then there.
Okay. And then he makes it.
It's just their way of controlling that he only gets the damage once around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if enemies were to go through it, like if you put it in a doorway, then they would be moving through it and they'd be taking damage then.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's to keep you from moving at 60 feet and hitting everybody in the bloody room, and that 60 feet.
So what's his? Did he make his saving throw?
He failed his saving throw.
Okay. He takes 14 damage.
He takes 14 damage. And he doesn't regenerate anything.
Lord Hunter, kill him quickly.
And now he's going to. Ooh, that's exactly what he's going to do now. He's going to bite down on you, Celestina. Sink those teeth into you. That is going to be a hit, Celestina.
Uh-huh. I shield.
With a what level spell again?
I think it'll probably have to be second level. Yeah, second level.
Alright, so you can only take one bite back. So the next one will be. What the hell? He'll look over deeply into Lone Hunter.
And he's got to do his moonbeam thing. Or did he do it already?
He made his. He failed to save. He took his damage.
Okay.
And that's a wisdom. That's a wisdom save, correct?
Correct.
He's in the light of the moonbeam, though, right? Like,
Yes. At the
can
moment,
he?
he has not
Can
been
Lord Hunter even see him?
Huh?
23 for wisdom save.
Okay. What were you saying, Ryan?
Can Lord Hunter even see the vampire's eyes because
Yes.
he's in the
it's
moonbeam?
Pale of light. It's just like moonlight shining down upon him. It's not.
All right.
It's light. It's
I was imagining that. Never mind.
okay. I mean, yes, there's light, so he actually it sets off the color of his eyes even better. You know, he looks great by moonlight. All right, and then he will use his movement while dragging you, Celestina, out of it and heads south in this large chamber.
Okay.
And he yells out, "Do not let the Goliath follow me!" to Puntik. Now, that one swarm of bats is going to go ahead and follow you, Celestina, because why not? And, yeah, you're shielded. Harry would have hit you. 19 on the dice. So close, but not good enough. The others, oh, there's only 5. I want to take one dice away and roll those again. There's only 5 of them on, and that's a fail. That's a fail. There's 1 hit. Fail. 2 hits. 2 hits on a Lone Hunter from the swarms of bats for 3 and 1. 4 total points of piercing damage, Lone Hunter.
All right.
And at the end of the bat's turn, he will continue dragging Celestina up these stairs on the southern wall and disappear into that room. That's he's got another legendary action. I'm going to move.
Yeah.
Lone Hunter. You're up.
All right. Lone Hunter is going to. I can't see this vampire, right? I can't see Celestina.
Yeah, they have disappeared.
All right, so I can't do that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull Shatter Spike out with one hand, and I'm going to strike the bats with Shatter Spike with one hand, and then the torch with the other, if possible.
Well, it's not light. The Shatter Spike isn't a light weapon, so I'll give you 2 attacks. You can either 2 attacks with Shatter Spike or 1, and your choice.
Well, what I was going for was 1 in my Shatter Spike in the prime, the
offhand bonus action attack.
Yeah,
But it's not light. You know, it's that both weapons have to be light for that to work.
So
I count the torch light, but not Shatter Spike.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why the torch is in the offhand as light. A 14 for the first strike, and that will be for the second strike with Shatter Spike would be a 13.
Those will both hit.
And then where's my D8? Right here. And that will be 10, 11, and Shatter Spike, where are you? Right there. 11 plus. So that's 12, 13 points total as far as that.
How much was the first one?
The first one was 7.
Okay. Another swarm of bats goes down.
And still with the torch in my hand and such, but and how many swarms are on me now?
4. Full swarms of bats.
Are still on me?
Yes.
Wow. I thought I downed one before this other, but
you did. You down one, and then you down another. The one where you hit 3, you didn't destroy any of the swarms. You just took their hit points down a little more.
oh, okay, no problem.
Okay, and at the end of your turn, Celestina, you're getting dragged even further up into this room. Here, I'll read the description of the room.
Okay.
They're being dragged to.
It's all right. It's all right, guys. I've got a plan.
You get dragged up into the stairwell, and you are now in Area 3. Big sign overhead. Welcome to Area 3.
Very welcoming.
This chamber has walls draped in black silk. Gleaming prisms float in midair, spinning slowly. At the center of the area is a great sarcophagus with a lid pushed ajar. Stands atop a stone dais. Along the upper edge of the sarcophagus, a series of arcane glyphs pulses with pale white light.
I've got a plan, but I'm probably gonna need your help soon. Is it my turn, by the way?
It is now Puntek's turn. His last words to you were to prevent the Goliath from following him.
How much do you care about Celestina?
It's how powerful is a dominate spell?
I'm going to say that you do hold that you must. You really do feel the need to stop the Goliath from following Isam. Now,
how wide is this? How wide is this hallway?
Oh, it's not a hallway. It's a large room with the pit in the center of it.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of room to maneuver anywhere.
But the Goliath hasn't moved yet. He's battling bats.
Yeah.
And where did the vampire take Celestina, though?
He went south in this large chamber and up this stairwell that you all have not been in, and up into a room.
Okay, well, that's the stairwell then. How wide is that?
Oh, how wide is the stairwell?
Yeah.
Good question. Yeah, I'm kind of leaving it up to you how you would like to prevent him. It is at the beginning of it, it is only 10 feet.
Okay, well, I'm going to stand 10 feet away from that stairwell, and I'll have my glaive out, and everyone knows I got a 15-foot reach.
And ready in action to...
Yeah.
Okay. That'll work. That works for me. And
technically, do you know what? I'll dodge, because I don't even have to ready an action, because that's a reaction and I get the attack of opportunity anyways.
I like the way you think.
So I'll dodge.
Okay. That may be somewhat interesting when this one occurs. Okay. And at the end of your turn, nothing happens, really, because why bother? Oh, yeah, what the hell? He'll punch you. He'll throat punch you, Celestina.
Damn.
Grappled by him. Oh, and that is going to hit you, Celestina.
Yeah, that's a hockey fight.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's a hockey fight where you got the guy by the
He's
scruff
got
of the
you wrapped
neck
around
and
the throat.
punching each other in the face. You got each other by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, and he does punch you, Celestina. He
Wow.
doesn't have enough legendary actions to use to bite, so he went with the punch. Or
I better roll a concentration because my moonbeam's technically still up.
Yep, and that will be 7 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
That is I assume that my moonbeam goes down.
Moonbeam goes down?
15 total. Is that enough to keep it?
Yeah.
Concentration check.
Fine. But there's a reason why he came in here. Alright, it is now your turn, Celestina.
Mm, I think I'm gonna drop Moonbeam.
Okay. That's why I came in here. Was he moved farther than you can move it in a round. That's why I used all his legendary move.
I'm gonna drop Moonbeam.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna cast Misty Step to teleport behind him.
All right. You don't have to drop Moonbeam to cast Misty Step.
Oh, well, I'm gonna do it anyway because I can't get it here anyway, right? So.
Okay. You cast Misty Step. You are no. I'm assuming you're no longer grappled and you're behind.
Yep. Then I'm going to try. I'm gonna attack him with advantage from my wild magic stuff.
Okay, dokie.
Assuming that I don't get advantage from attacking him from behind.
You do not. But you will get it from your Tide to Chaos if you so wish.
Yep, I do that. Crit.
And yeah, that will crit him.
Divine Smite, 4th level spell slot.
Huh?
Divine Smite with a 4th level spell slot.
How do you have a 4th level spell slot?
Remember we looked it up and did the multi-class caster thing, so I've got like one 4th
level paladin, 3rd level sorcerer. That should make you a 6th level caster.
Yeah.
You have your paladin levels, so you're only a 3rd level caster. Yeah. Paladin levels and a 3rd level caster. Sorcerer level, 6th level.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got one 4th level spell slot.
Now you only 6th level doesn't have.
Sounds like you should only have like 2/3, I think.
Maybe 3/3, because you get 2 at 5th level, so you probably have 3 at 6th.
I'm sure I saw.
Hold
I'm sure I saw spell slot on the multi-class area of the thing, or something.
Yeah. You're a 6th level caster.
Yep, and
I'm pretty sure you only get 4
6.
Yeah,
yeah, 3. You get 3/3, 3 second, and 4 first.
Mm-hmm. You could hit him with the 3rd level spell slot if you have one of those.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So that would be.
Sure. That'd be
8 swords plus 2d8 for your sword because crit, and then it's 8d8.
Yeah.
8d8 for your might and 2d8, so a total of 10d8.
Oh yeah, I really hope this kills him because otherwise I'm kind of fucked.
No, it's not going to kill him.
Yeah, probably.
But it's not straight again. That's 10d8 plus your strength.
Yeah. Right, that is 13 for the initial hit.
Okay.
And then 68 for the other damage.
Oh yeah,
so
that. That's 8d8 for the stuff.
Yeah.
You would get 48 from a normal 3rd level spell. Oh yeah, you get 48 from a normal spell, but you get an extra d8 because he's on 5d8. That's 10d8.
Okay. Cool. Uh, 45.
45. That is average.
Yeah. I think.
He is now bloodied.
Great. And hopefully it won't be regenerating because that was radiant damage.
Yep. He's not going to regenerate again this time. It's been a couple rounds
since
he's regenerated.
Help!
That was attack number 1.
I'm going for help now. Like, I can't kill this guy on my own.
Attack number 2.
Yeah. Do it. I'll do it. 22.
That will hit as well.
8 damage. Another 7 damage.
All right. Getting
All
his turn.
right.
Anything else for you?
No. I think I've used everything I can. Which way?
No, you know.
But I am completely out of spell slots. So if someone doesn't come and help me soon, I'm kind of screwed.
Beginning of his turn.
I think we're all screwed, and I feel bad about it. It was my fault, but
He's a vampire. What?
Hey, dude, I should have. I should have known. I should have cast protection from evil one good on you like ages ago.
yeah, that domination. There's just nothing I could do about it. A will save. I don't know. It just.
He reaches out and grabs you by the throat again, Celestina. The first time, actually, he does it twice. He reaches out and grabs you, and you nimbly just BOM! Ha ha! I'm still hard to hit. He got you with the second one. And so that would be his action. Into his turn. Bats. A bat swarm goes flying. That was normally attacking Celestina, goes flying up the stairs. Does that trigger? It's up to you. Boontick, does that trigger? Form of bats go flying up the stairs? They would be entering. It is up to you. Now, he didn't say stop the bats. He did say stop the Goliath from coming up, but...
If I can swing at the bats, I will. Because there's
Go
a part of me that's fighting back mentally.
Fuck those bats. All right,
Yeah.
swing it.
There's very much a part of me that...
Take snap out of it. I need help.
You can hear that coming from the upper room.
Well, that probably even inspires me to take the
Swing at the
attack of
bat.
opportunity.
All right.
Does a 14 hit them?
It does.
$25 points of damage with a +1 weapon.
Those bats are very dead.
It's not they're just they're resistant to bludgeoning damage, whether it's magical or not, simply because there's so many of them. You know.
Yeah.
But you do slide through and like bats flying, like bat gore and glue all over the place. You even slip a little bit on your stairs due to the amount of bat blood that's at your feet now. And very few, finish their dash action to come up to you again, Celestina. That's all they have to dash to get to you.
Right, okay.
Because they have an excellent fly speed. Okay, and the 4 that are still remaining on Lone Hunter. Miss. Hit. Miss. And that one rolled off. Miss. Lone Hunter is only accosted by 1 bat, as his armor and the flames are keeping them all at bay. And Lone Hunter takes 2 points of piercing damage. And that would be the bat's turn. At the end of the bat's turn, he will sink his teeth.
Of course he will.
Into your flesh.
Yep.
I gotta go look up what that again. Okay. Fight. Vampire form only. Damage. That is grappled by a vampire, incapacitated, or restrained. 1d6 plus 4 piercing, 3d6 necrotic. I'm gonna call the black one the. I'm gonna call the yellow one the piercing damage. And that will be 10 maximum piercing damage. And 6 necrotic. Your maximum hit point is reduced by 6.
So, 16 damage total?
Yes.
Okay.
Lone Hunter.
Help!
I hear the yell for help.
Yes.
Okay. Then what do I want to do? Well, I know what I want to do, but what do I really to do? What to do on that would be.
And it's very distant.
I would.
Distant.
Okay. I'll take my 2 swings on the bats.
Roll.
That's a 19 on the die, so it's over 20.
Oh, that's going to hit, yeah.
And the other is a 14 on the die, that's over 20.
That'll hit as well.
I believe. Let me double check that. But
the AC 12.
Okay, okay. And let's see here. Here, talking. That's a good one. The first swing, it has 10 points of damage, and the second swing has 9 points of damage.
The first one you knocked a whole bunch out of. You feel that there is less back around you now. And the second swing you go and you knock a few heads off of another one. AKA you damaged one and destroyed a swarm.
Okay. Then as a bonus action, I will dash towards the sound.
You can get to the around where Puntik is standing at the bottom.
Okay. I don't want to get right up on Puntik, but if I can stay about 20 feet, 25 feet, I'll
you
be
give a healthy dose away from him. He's pretty long arm with that glaive.
Yeah, but that's all right. I got something kind of for that.
All right, so at 60 feet of movement you used. Opportunity attacks from the bats that you leave. Fail. So, one hit.
Couldn't take snap out of it. I need your help.
Yeah.
Where'd my D4 go? I already lost my D4. How did I
I
do
sincerely wish it was that easy.
that? 4 points of piercing.
So she is panicking at the moment. She's not thinking about what's going on.
Okay, so
she's not thinking logically here.
you swung at him. You left. You're 20 feet away from Puntik, just standing here with his glaive staying out of his range. You did take 4 points of piercing damage from leaving the bats, though.
Yep.
Anything else for you, sir?
Let's see here. I can do item interaction, right?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and sheathe Shatter Swipe.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you will get punched in the face against Lucina. Oh,
yep.
Just barely, but he did hit you. Where'd the dice go? For 5 points minimum, 5 points of bludgeoning damage. It's barely enough to knock your head back through your mithril-plated armor. And he's now out of legendary actions because the bite costs 2.
How much damage?
5.
Okay.
Puntik.
Dodge action, protecting the entrance. Anyone who steps in will get an attack of opportunity.
Okie dokie dokie. No legendary action for him. Celestina.
Okay.
You're grappled by the vampire in this room with all these weird mirrors. I want you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
15.
Okay. These arcane symbols and such like that do not seem to bother you so much.
Okay. Just looking up something about sorcery points.
You should have 3 sorcery points.
Yeah, I'm just like, how
already. No, I know you did use some of them in that last battle to thunder wave a zombie.
Yeah, I think I used one.
However many sorcery points that is. So you use from the bonus action.
What? Yeah, I think that was 2. Yeah.
Alright, so you have a sorcery point left.
Doesn't bode well because I can exchange my sorcery points for extra spell slots, but first level wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. It'll give me something to cast shield. Is that bonus action to change it now?
I'm not sure. I don't play sorcerers. I'm not sure what the conversion rate is.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up this now.
Points to spell slots. I know you get 1 sorcery point per level. So you had 3, and I recall that you used sorcery points to bonus action spell so however much that costs, I don't know. I don't play sorcery. I think it's
quicken spell is 2 sorcery points to cast spell as a bonus action.
That's what you use for that. Okay. So what can you do with 1 sorcery point?
So I know that I can switch. I can exchange sorcery points for extra spell slots.
Yeah,
but I can't
it's there. It's there in sorcerer.
What?
I don't know what the ratio is.
I just can't remember if it's a bonus action or an action.
First level spells cost 2 sorcery points.
Really?
Learning spells as a bonus action, you can expend 1 spell slot and gain a number of sorcery points equal to the slot's level, or I would assume vice versa, convert to sorcery points as a bonus action. And it costs 2 sorcery points for 1 spell slot, or 1 spell slot for 2 sorcery points.
What's the second level spell slot?
3.
3. So you could get a second level spell slot with your 3 sorcery points.
He only has 1 left.
I only have 1 left.
Then you can't convert any.
I can't do anything, guys.
Yo, sold.
Then with I'm just gonna attack it then.
Okay.
But I really need help right now. 26, 24 rather.
That'll miss. That's just fucking with you, dude. You ram your sword right through him.
That is 9 damage.
How much?
9.
9? Okay. Attack number 2.
25.
That will also hit.
For 6 damage.
All right. Finally, after so many rounds. Anything else for you?
No, that's it.
All right. Some of his wounds start to heal up.
How bad
And
is it
then
looking? How bad is it looking right now? Just actually fucking injured right now.
he is injured. He is no longer bloodied though, but he is injured.
I really need to help.
There were several rounds there where he didn't get to regenerate at all.
Yeah, because of my smiting and stuff.
Moonbeam, yeah. And he will try to punch you in the face, and that will fail. And then he will try to sink his teeth down into you, and that will fail as well.
Yeah.
You're still difficult to hit. And that will be his turn.
Like, I think Celestina just assuming now that her friends just died to the bats. So she's just praying to our God for salvation at this point.
All right, the few bats that did manage to dash all the way into the room with you, just a couple remaining, Celestina, will attempt to bite you. Oh, 21, so close, but they miss.
Yeah, no.
And then the 3 swarms of bats that were still on will have to dash, just barely dash, but they will still have to dash to engulf Lone Hunter again. As they swarm around you. You move just out of their fly speed range. They had to dash. So let's say it'll be into the bat's turn. He will sink his teeth into your flesh again, Celestina. And miss again. 18 total. Lone Hunter, your go. You are now engulfed in bats again. At the bottom of the staircase, about 20 feet away from it. With you and Poontik in between you, glaring menacingly. Cries of desperation ring from the upper room.
Lone Hunter will go ahead and he will tumble through.
All right.
Let me go ahead and do his acrobatics.
A question. I'm not saying you can't make it through here. It's a point of order.
All right.
Say you were to use a disengage action. Would that negate?
No, because that's only for attacks.
Yeah, because this would. I mean, it would negate like, opportunity attack from moving over him, but would it negate an opportunity attack for going through his area?
No, because disengage is only for attacks. A tumble's not an attack.
Okay. So where are you tumbling to? You tumbling into his reach, into his threat range?
I'm tumbling through him, which is taking it like it was an enemy, not a ally. Which on that, let's see here. Because tumbling's an action, and it says acrobatics versus acrobatics to move through an enemy space once this turn. So
okay.
And my acrobatics on that, let's see here, because I think he's pretty good on that because he has a decent. Yeah, that's a plus 6, so that makes that a 24 for acrobatics.
Roll it to Poontik.
I rolled a 15 for acrobatics.
You get past Poontik now as you're moving through him. The swarm of bats that dashed.
Well, I'm going to take my bonus action after I do that. And I will dash towards the cry of help. I don't know how far I have to go to meet it, but
you'll be able to get it if you use a dash action, yes, or bonus action dash. All right, yep. But the swarms of bats will nick at you as you leave their area for 1 point of piercing damage.
Okay.
Poontik, you had an opportunity attack ready. Roll that as well, or as your defensive, just.
I was actually dodging.
Yeah, I know, but as somebody comes and enters your space, you can whack them.
Oh, I thought that's what his tumble was for.
It is.
That was to get through you, to get by you, not necessarily to.
I don't think it takes his action to try to counter me. Is why it's acrobatics versus acrobatics on action on the tumble. I'm not sure, but I think that's the way it is because it's under actions.
Yeah, well, it would be your action, but it's not his turn, so it wouldn't be his action to.
But it still eats up his acrobatics in his action, which would take away the attack of opportunity. I'm just saying I'll go with it. You know me, I'll go either way. But
I'm just not seeing it because it's. I mean, he's just standing there, and you're trying to get past him.
Well, he's not. He's not just standing, but he.
Yeah.
He's not just standing there. Is the whole point.
That's
He's dodging, so he has to collect himself to go ahead and interfere, which he moves to try to interfere and such. But no, go ahead and take the attack opportunity. It's your call, and I'm not going against that.
Is your heart in it?
My heart is totally in support. My heart is totally into supporting the DM because.
Well, let's put it this way: is it my go?
It's his turn, his action, and the point was you want to use your opportunity attack from somebody entering into your reach. Is your heart into that?
In a manner.
In a manner. Sounds like it, yeah. Roll it.
Okay, and just because I think it would be cool, I shall go to a different app. I'm gonna swing it at him with the haft.
Okay. That would be in character as well. You're just trying to prevent him.
And I want can I attack him without actually doing damage, but still do weapon Battlemaster maneuver if I could just trip him with the haft?
Yes.
Could I just roll an attack roll and just not do damage, but he still has to make the save?
I'll allow that.
Okay. Oh, and I missed him.
It doesn't matter. Okay, you can make it up into that room with your movement then, if you take the bonus action dash.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, let me read you once again.
But
this chamber has walls draped in black silk. Gleaming prisms float in midair, spinning slowly. At the center of the area, a great sarcophagus with its lid pushed ajar stands atop a stone dais. Along the upper edge of the sarcophagus, a series of arcane glyphs pulse with pale white light. Standing in front of the sarcophagus with its lid open is Isam in full demonic undead glory. Sucking is on the marrow of the bones of Celestina.
And Lone Hunter will stop short from going into the room. But he's going up. He's going to, because he wants to survey the situation before he possibly, but at least he's given encouragement to his ally by trying to get there. He doesn't know if I can get there any further or faster, but from his mind, from where I was, I've traveled quite a bit to try to get there.
Yeah, you did. All right, so that would be it for your turn?
Yep.
And as you enter and you look up there, you see the Isin punch him in the face. But then he does squarely, but he doesn't get through that mithril-plated armor at all. No damage. As he sucks. You're still difficult to hit. Puntik.
Yeah.
Your go.
I follow up the stairs.
Yeah, you haven't gotten any new orders.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know what? I'll keep guarding this stairwell. That's probably the least dangerous thing I could do. Realistically.
I'm just going to stand there at the bottom and just like, nobody else enters the room.
Yeah.
I tried to keep the Goliath, but he got by me. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Not letting anybody else through here.
Right. Maybe there's more Goliaths coming.
The whole freaking tribe of them, according to Lone Hunter.
Yeah.
All right, so dodge and get ready for anybody who enters your space.
Yep.
All right. Celestina, your go. You're grappled. Lone Hunter is standing in the door. At the beginning of your turn, give me a wisdom saving throw, please, Celestina.
Okay. That is a 13.
All right. You see these arcane symbols in this room. They pulse and they flash. And see a black smoky wisp start to emerge, but it doesn't. Maybe it was just a trick of your eye. Who knows? Your turn. What would you like to do?
Am I able to... So I'm grappled, right?
Yes. That just simply means you have no movement.
Okay.
That's all that means. Mechanically speaking.
So
It
does
also
he
allows-
grapple me? Does he grapple me again? Because, does he grapple me again because I assume that I broke it when I missed his step behind him?
Yes, he has since grappled you.
Okay. I would like to reach into my bag and pull out a flask of holy water
Hey, it sounds like a plan.
and then smash it into his face.
All right, roll it, improvise, aka no proficiency, just a straight strength check. D20 plus strength.
Yeah. Usually I'd take some time to apply it to my weapon, but I'm kind of dying right now. Alright, that is a 24.
That'll hit. I think we looked it up already. Is it 2d6 for holy water?
I think so, yeah.
That's
That's right.
Again, but that at the moment. All right. Sounds reasonable to me.
Let's see here. Equipment.
So for an improvised weapon, it's what, 1 damage?
No, an improvised weapon just simply means that you don't add your proficiency modifier to it. The damage of the holy water is whatever the damage of the holy water is. To
Okay.
Which
Fair
is,
enough.
I believe 2d6.
Sure.
Hold on, what did you roll to hit again? A 24? How'd you do that on a D20 or strength mod?
Oh, sorry, no, it was 21, sorry.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that I didn't add my proficiency.
Okay.
Yeah, 2d6 radiant damage.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Roll it.
I deal him a whopping 6 damage.
Hang it, though. All right, anything else for you?
But in here, it doesn't say it's an improvise. It says you make a range attack against the creature.
Oh, really?
Oh, hold up. I'm wrong. It does further down. It says, but you treating holy water as an improvised weapon. So, but it is it is a range attack, though.
I fail to see how normally with a ranged attack with somebody within 5 feet of you, except for you, Lone Hunter, your thing.
Yeah.
But
well, I'm just saying what.
How it's disadvantaged to smack a ball over somebody's head? How's that disadvantaged? Yeah, we're good.
All right, just saying what it was saying.
Right. You shouldn't.
You feel me on that? How would that be disadvantaged to smack a ball over somebody's head? Oh.
It didn't say it was.
I think it would be the same like acid. I think acid you can either throw with a bottle or splash it on someone.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
why not just
So it would just be like that.
I think I don't.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to
don't-
impose disadvantage.
but
I think I don't get my second.
my question is where are we getting imposed disadvantage? Because it doesn't say that in the holy
range
water.
against somebody in melee with you is disadvantage.
Well, I see what you're saying there. Well, that's because of the condition of grapple.
No, grapple just means
Or, yeah, he doesn't have like Lone Hunter has the close combat.
you can fire an arrow at somebody who's grappling you. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if anybody else ranged attacking somebody within 5 feet of them, it's disadvantage. But I don't see how a holy water vial can't be used as a melee weapon. I mean, come on.
Well, you won't be healing. It won't be healing for this turn anyway. So try and get as much damage as you can.
He will not regenerate again. Okay, his turn. He will once again punch you in the face and miss, and then try to sink his teeth down into your flesh and miss again.
My AC is still really high.
All right. The bat that is on you, the few bats that are remaining that are on you, Celestina. Oh, close, but still miss. The 3 bats will now fly up to go to Lone Hunter again. Bats flying past your head, Poontick. Poontick? Bats flying past you.
Yeah, I'll take a fucking attack of opportunity on the bats. I guess I will.
All right.
Great weapon. Ooh, 17 plus 4 is 21.
That'll hit.
To hit? 7 plus 15, 22 points of slashing damage with the glavey glaive.
Massive amounts of dead bats fall at your feet.
I have a wry grin. I'm like, because my mind is under control. So I almost feel like you're like a marionette, right? Like your body's doing stuff and you're like having an internal dialogue inside.
Like an anime, you got the internal monologue going. Somebody in the 5e group or somewhere one time was making something that if you have an internal monologue, then you're anime. He was saying that even ancient Greek poets were influenced by anime.
Anime wasn't even developed in a concept at that point.
Fucking shitting me, you fucking idiot! Exactly. What? Yeah. See, they're kind of like anime too because of that. No. Anime is kind of like them because of that. Come on, kid. Anyway, all right. So the bats that come through, they swarm around you and nick at your. What kind of armor are you wearing?
Metroplate.
Sorry, Lone Hunter.
Lone Hunter wears the elven chain shirt.
Okay. They can't quite get through those links in your chain this time. Into the bat's turn, sinking his teeth down into your lovely flesh. He takes a big gulp of Celestina. Celestina will take 8 points of piercing damage and 11 points of necrotic damage. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 11.
So, total damage?
Yes.
What was total damage?
Oh, shit. 11 necrotic, and I can't remember what the piercing was, so I'm just going to roll that again for the hell of it. 8 piercing, so total
19. Okay.
Lone Hunter, it is your turn.
Lone Hunter will. There's mirrors all around this room, right?
You have not entered the room, though, correct?
No, I haven't yet.
Okay.
But looking, I see mirrors or glass along the walls.
Yeah. sheets along the walls.
Okay.
Crystal arcane symbols on the ceiling. This chamber has walls draped in black silk. Gleaming prisms float in midair, spinning slowly. At the center of the area, a great sarcophagus with the lid pushed ajar, standing, yada, yada, yada. Celestina getting drunk slowly by Itson.
Well, the lone hunter will pull his bow and take some shots at the. You said the arcane. The arcane symbols were up at the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And you had the flying orbs, right?
Yep.
The orbs have anything on them?
They are spinning slowly. They have runes of power etched on them. It does not say how many there are, so I'm gonna roll dice. I'm saying there's more than one because they described it. So
well,
they
said
3. There are 3.
I have 10. I have 10 hit points left, by the way, guys.
Okay. Well, we're not far from you in some ways, but we're working at getting there. Lone Hunter will shoot at the take a arrow shot at 2 of the floating orbs of power.
Roll it.
For the first one, it will be that's a +7 onto that. Plus
made of
1.
the prison. Sounds like crystal, right?
16. Yeah, it does sound kind of like crystal. 16 for the first roll to hit.
Oh, that will definitely. They shouldn't be so difficult to hit.
Okay, and then the second will be a 15.
Yeah, that'll both hit.
And 8. Man, not so good on the damage. The first one will.
I hope something good happens when you do this.
2. That's 2 there. Yeah, that's proficient. That don't make sense, but oh well.
They are not humanoids too, if that matters.
Yeah. That'd be 7 points for the first one, and 4 points for the second one.
Huh. Mm-hmm.
And that's 2 more arrows done.
It's not enough to destroy the prism, but there's writings and etchings on it, and that's when it etch it, having been hit by arrows. You know, that would, if you were in a magic circle with demons, somebody would be leaping at that opportunity to go, oh, you broke the seal and the demons can escape, right? Right?
Could be.
That sounds reasonable.
Are you saying there are demons in that circle?
There are.
In these orbs?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that if you were to shoot an arrow at something like that, somebody would be like, yeah,
it would definitely disrupt the magic.
I mean, the point
he's saying, so that would have a definite chance of disrupting them. Now, how I'm thinking like the concentration check thing idea.
It's worth a gamble.
How does that sound? A concentration check type thing? A 50-50? It's pretty much what it was because they wouldn't have a cost or anything. A 50-50 roll to see if you disrupted them?
All right, whatever.
I can't think of because it's not enough to damage it, destroy orb. But it is enough to damage it. Fail. 2 of them are badly scratched. Alright. And I know exactly how I'm going to do that for the second time.
And then Lone Hunter will move to the side of the door, taking cover.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's well. How far? Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. How far away is he from where I'm at on the side of the door?
Say 20 feet if you want to move 5 feet away from the door. Just
All
kind of
right.
break line.
I'll cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okie dokie. It's a bonus action.
Yep.
All right. At the end of your turn, he will use a legendary action to punch Celestine in the face.
Boy, he likes beating up on women.
Apparently he does. He had that one.
Did he hit?
10 hit points. Bludgeoning damage, Celestina. And
10 points.
Huh?
Did he hit me?
Yeah, he hit you 25 total to hit you with a punch in the face for 10 points of damage.
Which turns me.
What?
I only had 10 hit points left.
Oh, so you're now at 0. You fall limp in his arms. And he's like, raw. Pretty snap. Hell no. Punte, your go.
I should almost go break the fucking circles holding the demons in.
There's not.
Huh?
I was just using that as an example. They have other effects. Or, well, they had other effects. One of them still has an effect. The others don't anymore. I was just using that as an example for attacking something with runes on it.
I think I'm just gonna have to pray for divine intervention to get us through this at this point.
Man, vampires are bad fucking ass.
Yes, they are. I learned that from the last one.
Oh yeah, I got a short memory.
I said we should long rest before we went into this.
Yeah, but then resting with a captive red wizard, you know?
Some of that just don't make sense. But it's too late now.
Oh, I take the blame for this one, but you should have just walked away. Once I became dominated again.
Lone Hunter, Lone Hunter can't on that. That's why he's been caught between a crux on some of this because of his code and his bonds.
Yeah, like fuck all I could do to dominate, to do anything with that dominate. There's just nothing.
Well, it is what it is. It is what it is.
I wish we decided that we were going to do this before we went into it. I would have cast protection from evil on you before we even went into the room.
You could have just left at the beginning, like went through the black gate and talked to your patron and took a nap and then came back and killed him.
Yep. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
Bless you.
You're coughing.
Well,
amazing.
I'm currently dead, so
okay, how far is it up to catch up to the rest of them?
Say 15 feet to the top of the stairs, which is where Lone Hunter is taking cover from behind a wall, and then another 15 feet into the room is Issam holding the limp body of Celestina. Just FYI, buried in the rubbish is the half-elven knight that you had known before, and about 60 feet back into the room where you entered it is the dead body of Terrence the Transmuter, who will be buried in the rubble to rise as a vampire spawn later.
That's probably what I'm going to have.
I'm gonna go up to the vampire.
Uh-huh.
I'm just looking here at skills here.
I told you to keep that guy away from me.
I'm not near him.
Fair enough.
Hey.
Alright, you go up to
Sorry.
the vampire.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh fuck! My app closed on me. Like closed.
Oh, that sucks.
Phone call.
I'm not getting it.
Let me know when I'm making saving throws, by the way.
Okay, I just want to check my skills
still
here.
Huh?
What were you saying, Celestina?
Well, I'm dead, right? I'm making saving throws at some point, right?
You're not dead. You're just at 0.
Just unconscious. You've been knocked silly.
Yeah, you're just at 0. I mean, you're not necessarily. It doesn't look good. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm dominated. So this guy knows I'm telling the truth.
More or less.
And I say to the vampire, you got what you wanted, and I motion to Terrence. I say, let me and my companions leave now, and we'll no longer bug you. I was a little hot-headed from being controlled, but I know that your power is greater than us. And if you let us leave now, we shall not bother you again. And I do actually have a persuasion skill.
Roll it.
Oh, please roll good this time. 19.
I demand some. You are skilled. I can tell you that. I can tell that you could possibly do some damage to the cursed red wizards.
That's why we're here.
Give me some boon of treasure or some promise that you will aid me in a future quest. And I will let this one, and he drops Celestina. And I will let this one go with you without making her my servant.
Do you know what? I can only speak.
You, Goliath, you give me your word that you will do a service for me later, and I will let you have this winch back and let you leave my domain.
Oh, I gotta think on this.
But no, if you ever cross me again, I will turn you all and have you eat nothing but rats.
Chat. Lone Hunter will go. Yeah. Right.
And I think I don't mind rats anyways.
Do you doubt what I say?
He, he's not going to show any weakness. It's kind of against his code there.
There you go.
But he's torn, and that's where he's torn with his bond. That's why I put him in there, because he's overly loyal to his friends.
And you can tell that Celestina is unconscious and quite pale. I mean, I'm not going to require you an intelligence check to know that it doesn't look good for her.
Well, yeah, she's seen the veils of death before.
On the one hand, if you guys want to kill him later, he's gonna have a friend later because Terrence is gonna become a vampire. This is obviously out of character, by the way. So now is probably the best time to try and kill him.
Nah, I'm going to disagree that now is the best time to try to kill him. How many hit points you got left there?
None.
Well, I mean, Lone Hunter, how many you got?
Well, I got 32 left, not counting my Stone's Endurance that I could use.
Okay. And then dude will not
I mean
Yeah,
that.
Putek's dominated. There's not a
Putek
thing.
will be his bitch until he decides not to let him be his bitch again.
I mean, I could
Or decide to drink him dry, because he can willingly drink Putek dry once they're no longer in combat, because
I could cast some cure wounds on myself, but it's still, you're talking, what it boils down to is you're talking one person.
No, we're in a situation we can't defeat this guy right now.
That's injured.
Yeah,
but
now is not the best time to kill the vampire.
No.
Well, technically, without a whole lot of luck, there's no way that Lone Hunter could kill him.
Yeah, if we don't
I need like a ring of mind shielding or something.
All I'm saying is, like, if we don't kill him now, he's gonna have a friend later.
Shit.
Oh well. It's better than Lone Hunter having no friends.
Well, the thing is that's where
you can all be friends together as little vampire spawn of Islam.
Yeah, right.
You can,
Lone Hunters
at all. You'll gain Isam as a friend. You'll gain what's her name?
Nah.
Another half elf.
Friends you don't call master.
No.
Mechanically, would that?
What's her name?
Mechanically, would that be the end of our characters if we became vampires?
Yeah.
I see. Lone Hunter's ideal is people. I'm loyal to my friends, not to any ideals themselves, and everyone else can take a trip down the sticks for all I care.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why.
As a friend.
So
wasn't your friend. He'll be your friend now, though.
No, but he's not. He's an enemy. He's hurt one of mine, so I'm torn on there. But he's offering. This is where the crux is. He's offering a way to save a friend too.
Yes.
And that's why I kind of tore there. But on his code for competition and stuff, he's still striving to beat him in the competition, so to say. So he's kind of tore there. He's struggling, and Lone Hunter's going to come on back. We're going to tie this little palaver off. Is he's going to say, you offer me a deal, but you don't tell me exactly what the act is I need to do for you. I need to know this.
I cannot tell you that now, for I do not know what I would have you do.
That's too open-ended. Lone Hunter will say that you could have me kill my tribe or bring them here to have you suck them dry. I can't do that because of my loyalty to tribe.
What I ask from you to be an enemy of your enemy. For example, another red wizard.
Done. For her life, done. Bring her to the doorway and drop her here.
He'll just pick her up by the throat and with great strength, and his face will go back from being feral and demonic to being, normal human again. But still with great strength, he'll sling Celestina over that direction without actually moving there himself.
All right, no problem. And I'll cast Lone Hunter. Cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
And that will be a D8.
I think it's just going to leave domination on Putin this time.
3+3. So you get 11 points back.
Cool.
And I say, although I'm dominated, so my promise doesn't really mean much.
Another first levels.
Because I think it'd be interesting for Michael to do a one shot. If you need me for a quest in the future, I'll be there.
But
I'm chaotic neutral. I do a one shot with a vampire being my patron.
Hey, not a bad idea.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
My dog grabbed my bookmark out of the monster manual.
Good dog. Good dog. Lose that vampire.
Yeah. Lost within the pages of history.
I've never used a vampire before in a D&D game until this Tales from the Yawning Portal.
Yeah.
And now I'm fucking, I got these things now.
You're loving them.
They are bad fucking ass.
Yeah, they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
All
They're
right.
only just 13. I find that difficult to believe.
Yeah, some of the challenge ratings aren't very accurate for all the.
Myself and One Hunter would have resistance against this. Here's a charm effect. Like I've got advantage on charm, and he's got advantage against a certain type of creature or something. Like it's only printing. Printing's
at the got a daylight spell. He'd be fucked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's all what you have.
But what level is daylight?
3rd level spell.
Yeah, you can only play the character that you built and have brought along to the dance or to the game. If you don't have everything for a particular challenging encounter, you need to start thinking of alternatives and
well, I mean, I've got 3rd level spell slots. I could probably prepare because I'm a paladin, right? I can probably prepare 3rd level spells that can deal with it. But I don't think Celestine would do that because she doesn't know a lot about vampires.
You know what people know about vampires. Sunlight's bad, you know.
There used to be a lot of posts in the OSG and stuff like that where people were like, this is broken or this is broken because my character has such and such, and no matter what I put them up, they're walking through everything or whatever, right? I would always think to those type of posts, we'll change it up. Like you're doing the same thing over and over then.
I just saw one the other day about monks are overpowered. My monk is using Stunning Strike on all my big bads and killing them. Well, that's kind of what it's for, dude. I mean,
so then, if you know he's going to do that, then put in 2 big bads. Or put them out of ranged or whatever, so it's a struggle to even get to them. Or
use mirror image.
Right. But there's so many things you can do. Like you'd be surprised at what charisma and intelligence saves does to a party. Right? It's
illusion spells. Who's fucking proficient in intelligence? I don't know what. I dump statted that shit.
Well, besides that, you look for monsters that are immune or resistant to stun.
Right. And that's even getting fine detail. That is. But I mean, like, it's not. It's just people do the same thing over and over and over, right? When it's like, well, no, if something was really easy, and I'll do that on purpose. I'll do that on purpose as a DM. I'll make a really tough encounter, but I design it so that my players' powers work on. And sometimes it's a lot of bookkeeping for the DM, right? Because I forget what feats they have and stuff. But as long as I remember the race and the class, I kind of get an idea. Like, these guys be good at killing this. And I'll do that. I'll give them a really hard encounter CR-wise, but it's something designed that they can conquer easy. And it makes them feel really tough. And then you take something pipsqueak that you know that, well, these guys can't do anything against it. Okay. Right? And then you can kind of make them feel humbled again.
Can we go take a long rest?
If he lets us go, yeah.
I let us go.
See, but that's why I like oozes and slimes and puddings, because how do you stun those? Because as soon as you hit them, you're
right, that's a perfect thing, right?
Salamanders, like any hit with a melee weapon and them burns. Yeah, but I'm just saying, that's what monks are there for. That's what monks do. Is they walk and they punch things in the face. That's
Right.
You
It's
don't
like saying
have
a wizard
that.
casts too many spells.
Yeah. Oh, my paladin's smiting shit. Well, that's what the fuck he's there for, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, come on,
Right.
people.
No, it's so easy to manipulate.
My rogue is hiding every round and getting advantage and sneak attack on the enemies.
Right.
That's what they do.
Right. And again,
I mean,
that's a homebrew campaign because, like, again, this is like a published adventure. So this is the way, right? This is the way you do it. You almost got to do it step by step.
well, you
right?
can still deviate, but
Well,
and that's the DM's.
you can, but I mean more or less at the way the encounters are designed, right? Doesn't matter what kind of party you have. When you go into room 15, there's going to be a Gorgon, or there isn't, right? There's whatever they put in it.
Yeah, it's
Like,
predestined.
It's not like a homebrew where, like, the DM is manipulating encounters and.
It is predestined. If you're playing the module to play the module, then you're not going to deviate.
You're not playing the module.
You're not going to deviate too much. You can the DM's always able to deviate some.
Yeah.
If you see it's too hard or too easy or something for what you want for your players, then you do shuffle on the fly somewhat.
Yeah.
As far as that, but there again, it's not the DM's responsibility to make sure that you have a party that's aligned itself up with skills, feats, equipment to succeed. Right. It's up to the party to have their characters the best they can for whatever. Sometimes it's not your day to shine.
No, for sure.
That's always been my view.
Yeah.
Bring what you want. If you want a party full of clerks, then you're a party full of clerks. Party full of thieves, you're a party full of thieves.
Right.
And suffer the consequences.
Yeah. If we had Talos with us, I think we would have done it a little bit better.
Well, you know what? That's exactly it. You're exactly correct, Ryan. That, like, if Alex was here, if we had Talos with us, well, it would have been a whole different game, and that's why we were able to defeat the vampire last time. Right? We had a little bit more of fucking radiant energy and a few more spells, and you know.
And it would mean I could stay near to you, which means that you're getting my bonus to your charisma for your saving throws.
Correct. Exactly. So whatever. Not a big deal. I don't fucking care.
I believe most encounters in the module are slotted for a party size of average 5.
Probably 4 or 5, yeah, at least. And the thing is like, no, it was all worth it fighting that vampire just to tickle Celestina.
That was fucking cool, dude. That was pretty cool.
But yeah, Lone Hunter is gonna see that his battle companion friend is situated. He's gonna mark in the back of his mind. That's one, yo.
Right. I've got to find some better stuff for doing radiant damage. Right? I said before I was gonna try and get a sunblade and then forgot about it.
Okay. Yeah, if he lets us go, we'll totally carry Celestina out of there, and we'll go find a safe place to camp. I'm gonna grab a few dead bats to eat on the way out.
Yeah.
Lots of those around.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I'll eat them. I'd say camp around the throne. Sit on it, enjoy it.
No.
And
you're muted, Mike.
I'll find a place where I can build a campfire, and I'll just roast the bats right over them. Won't gut them or nothing. Just hold them over, burn the fur off, cook them a little bit, and just eat them like marshmallows.
I sleep and pray. Fucking pray. Like, thank you for letting me survive all this. Fuck, that was hard.
My phone went out for a second.
Oh. Yeah. But
yeah, I'm gonna just make a little campfire and roast bats over the campfire like marshmallows.
Well, he's not going to let you stay here. He's going to ask you to leave the Doom Ball to go through that Black Gate or else.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Alright.
Since Lone Hunter's
Yeah.
already
Should
gave
we go
his
to the
word.
gate?
I mean,
Yeah,
to be
Black
fair, that room where we just took that red wizard, we took Terrence out of isn't empty. We could go camp there.
Well, should we just go to the teleportation gate again?
Yeah.
Lone Hunter would push towards that, since that has become part of the requirement of what we owe for letting her live.
And maybe I can get like a dispel magic or remove curse or dispel evil, good and evil or something. Dispel evil or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, all we gotta do is make sure that we know we're going into a battle with the vampire next time, because then I can just cast protection from evil and good on you to give you advantage or whatever.
Yeah. However, I don't think we should make that a priority right now.
Yeah,
Because
we've got this stone that we need, right? So we can go and do what we need to do.
yeah. And then maybe once we've dealt with some other things in here, then we can go back.
Yeah, we seem to have a lot of problems with vampires, though.
Yeah, but I'd kind of like to avoid that area because we do have a problem with vampires.
Yeah,
Well,
that's my point. We should avoid that area for now.
Wisdom saving throw is the problem.
If let's put it this way, if we teleport back out and we're going to heal up and whatnot, we may need to search for an additional party member or two that maybe have some skills that would help us.
I agree.
You know, perchance there's this thing called the UAG that seems to be quite prevalent in 5e players. Perhaps if I advertise this game in there, we might find a
I thought you had two on the page that wanted to play.
One guy, he I don't know. I was like, sure, just post a character sheet and I'll add you to the. He never posted a character, and then Steven had to bow out.
Okay. No, yeah, the UAG, the NAG, any of those, if you want to foster bringing somebody in. But realistically, as characters, we're seeing that, hey, this thing is tough. What would you do? If you teleport back, you go back to town, you're going to look to beef yourself up for what you know.
Oh, I agree.
Maybe do a little bit more research to find out what else is out there or rumored, because we've only done a little.
We should maybe go and ask the person that brought us here about this stone that we found as well.
Oh,
well, if we know
all right, so you want to go to see her again? Go through that black gate we entered and see her again. She'd be like, "How was it? What did you find in there?"
I hate fucking vampires.
I found a lot of Lone Hunter saying, I found a lot of debt. We owe.
Was it Ism? Is Ism still in there? I've heard rumors.
Yeah.
There's a person in there.
1,000 years ago, when the vampire Ism was cursed by my brethren.
Well, that would have been nice to know ahead of time.
Well, it was 1,000 years ago. I had no idea he was still there.
Well, even knowing of such ancient lore would have been handy.
Those floating orbs. What exactly were they?
What exactly were what?
The floating orbs in his coffin room.
I don't know. I've never been there. I don't know what Ism may have done.
Oh well. Anyway,
perhaps if you brought one to me, I could advise it. Did it have any arcane runes on it or some such?
It had a couple.
Well, perhaps if you could bring it to me, I would be able to decipher what they mean. I'm quite skilled in the arcane.
I can't bring it to you. We made a promise to leave there and go on to a further one to save the soul in the neck of this female here that's in a tin can.
Oh. Did you perchance find any gate keys?
Yeah, we did.
Gee, woman, will you quiet down? Why you?
I'm a little bit out of it. I'm sorry. Got my head. I've got so many.
We may have been able.
Headache.
We may have been able to get another one.
He's
Excellent.
a real fan of punching people in the head, you know.
Let me have it. Give it to me.
Lone Hunter doesn't have it, so he can't give it. So, but
Uh,
he's very, very suspicious of this.
Fair enough.
who did Ism give it to then?
He's tossed up in the air. I don't remember who caught it. Let's say you caught it.
Sure.
All right, you
I
handed
put
it.
it out then.
Okay. If you hand it to her, she will chant and run her fingers along it in a magical session, and you can see that it glows for a second, and then is slightly altered. You're like, yes. A few more of these, and it will disrupt the black gates, allowing entrance to the Phylactery Vault. These black gates need to be, several of them will need to be disrupted in order to open the Phylactery Vault. This will partially open it, but we need more of these keys.
Lone Hunter say, "You're not very good at dickering, are you? Over there, Celestina. We may have been able to get some more leverage if we've been a little slicker about it."
I'm not.
You are like
I'm still. We haven't taken a long rest yet. You know, I'm not exactly lucid right now.
these black gates. Not only connect each layer of the Doom Vault, but they also connect the Phylactery Vault. However, they are on alternate planes, and so we must manipulate these keys to attune them in a manner to where the phylactery is, but it will require more than one key altered by the Phylactery Vault and destroy the phylacteries of Sastam and his other lords. So,
Well,
you do not look well.
maybe we need to.
Perhaps if I were to send you back.
Send us back where?
To your guild hall so that you can rest and recuperate. And then, perchance, when you're ready, let my associates know, and he will unroll the teleportation rug, allowing you to come back here, and you can try again in another area of the Doom Vault and acquire a key to another area. Perhaps
Well,
the ooze layers.
well, that sounds real fun. Lone Hunter will say, and he'll say, "My goodness, we need to do a little research and find out some things to help some defenses because we got my weak-minded friend over here that wants to follow every evil character in the world, and then we got our naive idealist female over here that wants to destroy everything, but yet tell the secrets of the world out to anybody without knowing who they really are."
I've got 9 intelligence. I'm sorry.
Well, it's just you got to think before you talk. We got to protect our own interests.
Sorry, 9 wisdom as well. Right.
But I'm not getting. Ryan, I'm not getting on you about it. I'm just talking as the character.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. As long as you know, I wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, I know.
But you can see she's kind of weak and whatnot, and then she probably needs some rest. Probably wouldn't hurt the rest of us to take some rest and do a little bit of research. And what kind of ooze layer you're talking about?
It is let me find here again what they're all called. I recall one of them was an ooze thing, and I was like, oh, that's just disgusting. Here we go. Master's Domain, Abyssal Prisons, Blood Pens, Far Realm Cysts, Forest of Slaughter, Ooze Grottos, and Predator Pools.
See, we're gonna have to if you're sending us down to this ooze thing, we need to do some research on how to best handle and circumvent these oozes.
That was just a suggestion. There are others, but we need more keys from each of these areas.
Yeah, we definitely need to go rest up, get some better stuff for dealing with this sort of thing.
I will let you know one thing. The Lich Lords of that rule over the Red Order of the Red Wizards of Thay are fairly prone to liking undead minions. So those I know you will generally find down in all of these layers.
Well, that would have been nice to know too.
Well, I assumed that you would know that the Lich Lords favor undead. I'm sorry, I did not realize that you all were so uneducated, like my brethren Red Wizards.
Yes.
Ye are taught arcane arts from birth. I'm just letting you know that a child of 9 intelligence would not have made it in Thay.
And Lone Hunter would say, "What the heck's a 9 intelligence?" and he'll turn and say, "Talking about your brethren and such."
Don't forget, I'm the Thayan through and through. Lich Lords are leading us astray, and they need to go.
A 9 intelligence is slightly better than Homer Simpson.
Well, Homer does all right. Look at the nuclear plant. He hasn't blown it up too much.
Right. I say Homer Simpson's 8.
Yeah, but Lone Hunter will tell her that we may have some information on one of your brethren there. Terrence. And we'll share that if you can share us some good relevant information. It may be interesting to you to know what's going on with old Terrence.
Terrence Future? Was he stationed down in the Dune Vault?
Well, you could say he's stationed there now.
Did you slay him? He was a bit of an ass, I must have admitted.
No, we didn't lay any harmful hand much on him.
Well, you did cut his tongue in half.
Well, that wasn't my harmful hand.
And did whack him with the glaive.
And I did say much.
Okay.
But
I did.
We didn't necessarily kill him, but
you didn't.
We didn't.
And that's all the Lone Hunter will fess up to. We did not kill him.
I was not close to Terrence, but we did have classes together back in the academy. Had he fallen yet into the lure of everlasting life that the Lich Lords Promise us.
Well, that we'll have to negotiate for the information on that.
Well, what do you wish? I would know what has happened to Terrence. If you know, I would have to tell me.
Well, what are you gonna do for us?
Besides, bring you here and hither and thither, cover for you as you access the Doom Vault, allowing the libraries of the Lich Lords to be destroyed, thus preventing the destruction of your kingdom of Westmark by these undead minions. What else would you have me do?
Most most of that's all for your favor, and what you want. And so far, we're working real hard for you, but we're not getting but a sweat of water off you to help us refresh here, there, lady. I don't know about you and your red wizards and such, but you're awful wanting and needy. And Lone Hunter will leave it at that. He ain't gonna antagonize her no more.
Can we go back to the cave now? I need to rest.
You see what I got to put up with? He'll Lone Hunter say, "Look at all the whining I got. Besides you, I got my friends here."
Wait, we gotta go. We gotta go find some stuff that can deal with undead, right? We need sun blades.
Sound waves.
Sun blades.
Sun waves. Oh well, stand outside in the middle of the meadow.
Yeah,
You'll get all
we
the sun
need
waves.
we need radiant damage, whether it be holy water, the such. A companion, like another companion or two, is not a bad idea at all.
Oh, come on there, barbarian. You can warm your bed some other way than carrying a camp wench around.
Not the kind of companion I meant, but we do. Because we're back down to 3 again, so.
Well, we stand, we're breathing, we're doing okay. But it'd be nice. But you guys cost me a whole lot there. Got to bail you out of this. Got to bail you out of that. Got to do this. We can bail you out of that. We got to, and then turn around and then what we did, he didn't necessarily like the most. I can't help it. We brought him to him alive.
Do they have sunblade glaives? Sunglaive?
The sunblade. I do not believe so. At least I have not heard of that. Although there are magical treasures of quite renowned and legendary power down in the Doom Vault. Anything you find down there, you may keep.
All right, that's good enough. At least we got ourselves a goal of grand proportion.
Yeah, I assume so. That's why I'm here.
Right. Are we resting? Are we going back to the guild hall? What are we doing?
Yeah, she'll take you to another teleportation circle and let you go back to the guild hall.
Okay.
And you may long rest and hopefully find another player. And when you are ready to venture back into the Doom Vault,
we need to go shopping, guys. Like, get some stuff that can actually help against undead.
You know, like going to load up and like get a keg of holy water.
A bag full of rats and a 10-foot pole.
Yep, and the sunblade.
Yeah,
Oh,
like those are easy to find.
A fire tanker truck full of holy water, ready there to high pressure wash.
Oh, I would rather. I would accept a super soaker full of holy water.
Yeah.
So a sunblade is basically a blade made of pure radiant damage, which does 2d. It's a longsword that does 2d against undead, radiant against undead. So I want one of those.
We're not running into just undead though. Let's not get too focused just on that.
Oh.
Yeah, well, undead is bad.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying not, but
it's badass. I had one in the Curse of Strahd game. Well, it's fucking.
I was gonna say because it's also a finesse weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a swashbuckler.
So it's versatile, and the radiant damage is pretty good. Not too many things are resistant. Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
3rd edition, I had made up a Drow Priestess of Illustrae.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know which of the expansion books had it, but it was a healer class. And everything went towards healing. So I made her like a female Drow elf that followed Illustrae, and I made her that healer class. And they got access to like the summon mount paladin ability. And in the Draconomicon, there was that feat where you could take it and you could summon a dragon.
Oh, yeah.
For a mount. And then I got a sun sword. So I was laughing. Because, the Priestess of Illustrae, you always run around naked. So there's like this naked drow elf with the sun sword flying around on a silver dragon. It's like the cover of a heavy metal magazine.
I always consider the sun sword to be almost like a lightsaber.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You got like a handle, and then you got
Yeah, just a hilt.
Like,
yeah.
What?
That's why it's finesse.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's no weight in the blade.
I'm probably going to be using my normal longsword for a lot of the time because my dex mod is 0. But against undead, it'll be useful.
No, it's no. It's finesse. You can choose to use strength or dex.
Yeah,
you don't have to use dex.
I think, or something. It's hard. Oh, yeah. Let's end the broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We